right, welcome back to Head Kick Audio. I got a very special guest for you and a winner over at RUF 47. I got Patrick Baughman, my guy. Listen, this was at 205, okay? So it was a weight class lower than we last saw you out in March. And this time, a much better result. What do you attribute that to? I want to start there.
Man, you know what? Honestly, the overall thing I think was the mental prep, and that has to do with what happened in March. You know, that's a 3-round fight as opposed to 45 seconds, so it just all seemed a lot easier, to go out there and get it done.
And your opponent came in with a lot of confidence, 2-0, so he was undefeated, so you took that O away from him. He was talking about bull riding and, all kinds of exciting stuff, basically a light heavyweight Donald Cerrone, if you will. And he seemed really calm, cool, collected, relaxed. It didn't really seem like, the fight, that was coming was phasing him at all. How were you feeling up until you got into the cage?
I was feeling good physically. I definitely was prepared for the fight as far as all the training goes. Didn't feel tired that week. I think I did it right as far as, my come down from all the hard training and just the prep. To make 205 was really no big deal whatsoever. So there wasn't a lot of fatigue going on. Matt, my opponent, Matt Stanger, that dude's interesting, man. I was honestly, I'll go ahead and put it out there on air. I was a little bit more nervous, I'd say, about this fight than I even was the last fight going into it. Just because you're right, he was calm, collected, ready to go in there despite our differences. And he was 2-0, so definitely confident. And by the way, anybody else, I'm willing to take all those O's away out there. So hit me up. But yeah, he was definitely confident. And he started out and surprised me, through some kicks that were quick. He kind of came out of nowhere and opened up really good. He definitely was surprising for sure.
Well, I mean, he can come out as fast as hard as he wants, but at the same time, you came out of the gate and put him away extremely early. Now, is that the type of fight that you were wanting, or did you want more cage time? What were you looking to get out of this one?
Yeah, I kind of wanted it to go a couple rounds as far as, back and forth striking and maybe keep it a little bit more in the pocket. There you go. I like that. I wanted to stand up a little bit longer and have it go a little bit longer and kind of trade off different combos and shit. But man, you only got to catch one of those things, and that's what happened. Caught him on the left side of his face, said his vision went completely blurry, and then just moments later, his feet gave out, and then that's when I kind of took him to the ground. So I'm not gonna prolong the fight. I don't even know how to do that. So yeah, it just has to end when it has to end.
Well, I mean, it's also got to be a relief that you didn't have to go 9 hard minutes this time. And, the turnaround can be just as quick. Now, obviously, the turnaround was just as quick for this one. You just fought in March, and then, we skip April, we fight in May. Now, you're already looking to get on RUF's next card, which I believe is slated for July 30th. Now, is that it has to happen, or are you okay with waiting? How are you feeling about getting back in the cage?
Well, I would say if it is an option, that if it doesn't happen through RUF, it'll happen probably through another promoter, maybe a sooner fight. But it has to happen, man. It's gotta keep the ball rolling. I think RUF would like to see it happen. If it comes down to the matchmaking, I kind of threw out an opponent out there to him of who I'd like to see in the cage, and that name being Mr. Vince Ruiz, and hopefully seeing him at 205. And if that fight can't happen, then maybe I could go down to 185. So there's been a little bit of dibbling and dabbling, and all I got to do is cut weight, and I think I can handle that. So we'll see how that comes out of RUF.
Well, let's just put it this way, right? The cut down to 205 went extremely well because you came in well under the limit. Again, not by choice. It was kind of like an accident, right?
Yeah, I was actually. I'm so new. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to weight cutting, like all these wrestlers do, And I've only fought a heavyweight, so I've never had to for an MMA fight. And the morning of Friday morning before weigh-ins that night, I was 206.7 pounds and didn't eat, only sipped water, and then just kind of spit all the way down to Phoenix on the car ride. And I ended up 6.8 pounds under that. So I don't know how that happened. Still trying to figure it out, but I think it's because the car I drove down to Phoenix didn't have any AC, so I basically just evaporated in the car.
Okay, so either we evaporated in the car or that was a lot of fucking spit.
It was a full bottle like this, bro. I bought a bunch of these. I filled up half of one and stopped the gas station, threw that one away, and then opened another one, drank the water, and filled up that one. I was eating Jolly Rancher pops and these Mexican candies that I'm basically addicted to. So that was creating a lot of saliva. It worked out perfect.
Well, it worked out perfect, and now we know that if we wanted to travel down to 185, it seems completely doable.
Yeah, that's what I needed to see, man. I mean, obviously it's going to take more effort to enter a fight at 185 healthily and not, just depleted of water. That's anybody could do that, but that's going to be the challenge, I think. Obviously being in the cage and whoever the opponent ends up being at whatever weight is a challenge, but one of my coaches basically explained it to me like that's part of the game. Is the challenge for you now is to fight in another weight class to see if you can. And I'm like, wow, that I never thought of it like that. So shout out to Chris Byers, man. Thanks. I'm wearing the Sun shirt right now, by the way.
There it is. Well, we talked about it before the fight, and we were saying that maybe 85. I thought it was a brilliant idea when Fiore suggested it, and I feel that this cut wasn't that bad, and we came in well under. You know what I mean? So you're basically looking at a 15-pound cut, trying. Because it didn't really seem like it. Making weight at 205 was that difficult. So my thought process is the way I was explaining to you is you used to fight at heavyweight because you like the challenge of fighting the bigger guy, right? You just take that, like I told you, you take that same drive and turn it towards, well, this is the weight class that I think that I would fight the best at. You know what I mean? Because the preparation has to be there. It's a cut, so you have to work harder. You know what I mean? Not saying you don't work hard, but work harder cardio wise, sweating, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And I really do feel that weight cutting is an important process to MMA because it makes them a better conditioned athlete. Because what's the best way to cut a lot of weight? It's a shit ton of fucking conditioning. You know what I mean? So not saying the big boys can't do it, but most best conditioned athletes are, they don't fight at heavyweight. You know what I mean?
You know what? Yeah. Not only do I agree with what you say, but I'm basically living by that because in order for me to get down to 185 and basically look like a fucking machine, I'm gonna have to put in more work in my training, and I'm excited to do that. And like I told you before we started recording, I've had some different ailments kind of clear up since this last fight, like literally within the last couple of days, and I'm feeling better than ever, man. I really am. I'm looking forward to July 30th in Phoenix.
Okay, well, first of all, you look like a machine. Okay, let's not get it twisted. Okay, my man's over here looks like a fucking clean cut machine right here, and he fights like one too. Now, look, I'm excited to see you fight. Period. I don't care what fucking weight classes it is. I don't care. If you want to fight at heavyweight, fine. I'll watch. You want to fight at light heavyweight, fine. I'll watch. You want to fight at middleweight, fine. I'll watch. You know what I mean? So for me, it doesn't matter. I just want to see my boy Baughman get in there and get some work in. Now, we got to talk about something because it's fun to talk about it before, right? Before the fight, but we got to talk about it after because I want to know how we celebrated. Talk to me about that victory meal.
Oh, the victory meal. Wow, what did I eat? No, bro, I don't even want to say it. You're gonna be so disappointed. I had leftovers, man. I went back and all the shit. Okay, so all the shit I brought with me down to Phoenix from my house here in Havasu that I couldn't eat during the last fucking 24, 48 hours just because I was worried about the weight. I ate all that shit that night. I'm talking Pop-Tarts. Oh yeah, like all 3 different types of Pop-Tarts, brother. I went in on the Pop-Tarts. So yeah, that's what I ate, damn it.
Okay, well, that's okay. Back when I was fighting, I went on a Pop-Tart diet and actually lost weight for a little bit, where I ate nothing but Pop-Tarts.
Probably some
And
strength too.
now, I want to let you in on something that I kind of stumbled upon with the wife's help, right? Well, okay, no, she found it, and because she knows I'm a freak about the Little Debbie's oatmeal cakes.
Yes.
Right. I can eat a whole fucking box, probably 2, and not feel bad about it, right? She fucking found that oatmeal cream cookie shit flavored ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
See, now I could probably lose 6 pounds worth of saliva right now because I am salivating to get at this pint, my guy.
You know what? You need to hang out with Matt Stanger, dude, because I heard he likes Little Debbie cakes. And truth be told, because it is my week off and I get to eat whatever I want week, I grabbed one from the gas station the other day in honor of him, man. Straight up, Matt. Grab the Little Debbie cake because of your ass.
Yeah, you know what? He was a fun guy. You know what I mean? I actually really enjoyed talking to him, and seeing his demeanor through the whole thing was kind of it was very interesting because a lot of fighters have a lot of nerves, right?
Yeah.
You not being one of them. I mean, and at least you don't show it, but it was kind of cool to see 2 guys that are about ready to get into a fist fight so calm. It's usually not normal. There's like a lot of nervous energy, and you guys looked ready to go. So it was one of the fights that I was looking forward to most on the card, at least on the undercard for sure. Like I was most anticipating your fight, but
Nice.
it was sad that it only lasted 45 seconds, only for the viewers, especially for commentary, because we get to say, yeah, that's that guy's name, and that's that. Oh shit, the fight's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't even
Yeah.
really do any work. So curse you for that. But at the same token, you gave us a highlight finish. You improved your record to we're 2-2 now, right?
2-2, yes, sir.
Okay, so we're split right down the middle, which we're still young in our career. We're only 4 fights deep, but you see the improvements that you made. You looked like if the fight was going to go to the ground, you were ready for it. And he even told me in the back, he says, well, my opponent says he'll meet me in the middle and I will oblige if that's what he would like to do. And that's what you guys fucking did. You know what I mean? So, but you looked like you were ready to go wherever the fight would go. And he looked about the same. So it was very, very cool to see that kind of happen. You guys just meet in the middle and the handshake agreement take place, because you normally don't get that. Guy says, yo, meet me in the middle. The first thing I do is shoot.
I was waiting for it, bro. I was so ready to go to the ground. You seen the last fight. I mean, that's where I was. I stayed on the fucking ground. So I was prepared to go back home. You know what I mean? Like straight up. But I'm glad he stuck to his word, man. And he was willing to trade. And like you said in the commentary, he paid the price. And that'll happen to anybody that wants to do that. I can promise you that.
Okay, so maybe you could tell me here live in the interview, how did I do?
As a commentator?
How did I do as a commentator?
I'm not going to lie, man. I was going to hit you up just a few days ago or just like 1 or 2 days after the fight and tell you, like, I've watched the pay-per-view over and over, and not just my fight, but like all the other fights. And that shit's hilarious, man. You guys, I don't know the other gentleman's name, to be honest. What's his name?
Ed
What
West.
is it?
Ed West. He fought for Bellator World Series of Fighting.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He back in the day, like when I first started getting into MMA, a little bit after I got into Bellator, because back in the day it was just the UFC, but I got into Bellator, and he was from Tucson, which is where I'm from. He fought at bantamweight, which was the weight class that I wanted to fight at, and he was fucking weird. He was just fucking absolutely but batshit crazy, and I fucking couldn't get enough of it. And he fought for a title. He won a tournament and fought for a title. And so that's who my fucking broadcast partner is. Ed Wild West, one of the baddest bantamweights on the planet, in my humble opinion.
That's awesome, man. I'm gonna definitely do better research on who that guy is. But Yeah, you guys had me cracking up, man. He said some off the wall shit. I think at one point, I think it was him that said Fiore's Endorphin Factory sounded like a place where they film orgies or some shit. Oh man, I lost it. Yeah, you guys are fucking the crack up, dude. You do a good job. You do a good job like covering the actual fight and naming what's going on as quick as you can. Like not everybody at home knows what the fuck's going on, especially when it comes to like ground shit. When I first got into like the UFC and MMA, I hated watching the ground portion because I didn't understand exactly what moves. Now when they explain like, oh, he needs to take his knee and put it here, he needs to do this to get out of this, it like really helps. So you guys do that well, and it's just overall fucking, it's a good job, man. Definitely.
Well, thank you. Obviously, I'm not a one-man show. My broadcast partner, Ed West, he's the more colorful of the two. I'll give him that. He's really quick with the funny, witty shit. Sometimes I got to rein him in a little bit, but what we try to do for the viewers and the fighters is A, educate, B, entertain, and C, build our fighters up. Because whether you win or lose, like you're our fighters, or at least I feel that way. Especially the fighters that I have on the show. I don't care if you fight each other. You guys are all mine because I'm a selfish prick. I tell everybody, okay, but y'all are mine. So we try to do our best to build you guys up and educate the viewers and also entertain. So I just wanted to hear your perspective. That's all.
Yeah. Awesome, brother.
But so you see this gorgeous thing right here? It's got a backside too. Here, let me.
Yep. Shout out to the sponsors right there, 47.
Right there. Okay. So check this out. You got a place where people can pick up this bad boy right here?
I do on our website, aaeamerica.com. And then we have a section for all our merch. And 47 is still up. And we're working on number 48 right now.
My guy. And look, it's not just a badass design. This is comfortable. Now, again, I'm not just saying this because Patrick will beat me up, okay? I'm saying it because I am not a fucking very like fit dude, okay? I eat like I'm 300 pounds and the shirt makes me look thin, okay? So think about it. Think about it. Not only is it badass and comfortable.
What size was that? Medium?
No, this one's a large, which is what I asked. I think I asked for a large, and if you didn't have it, I would have taken a medium because really my fat ass should just try to fit in medium. But no, this is I'm more comfortable in the large, buddy. This is
fits you well, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And like I said, so AAEamerica.com.
Yes, sir. AAEamerica.com.
Okay, and where can the people follow you on social media?
Well, you can follow me at the Painter Pat. That's THE Painter PAINTER, and then Pat PAT, my name, and that's on Instagram. Or you can follow my company Against All Enemies right now on Facebook at Against All Enemies. That's our page. And right now, just to put it out there, our Instagram for my business AAE America is hacked, and I'm working on getting it back. Yeah, they're starting to do a whole bunch of wild shit with it too. But working on trying to get that back. And so, I mean, you can still tag it or whatever, but it's not me. It's somebody else trying to scam you. So don't pay any attention to that shit right now.
I was wondering. I was getting some funky messages. Okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah, don't do any of that shit, man. That's how I got hacked, because I got a message from somebody that I know thinking they weren't hacked, and I followed the instructions and got myself fucked.
Yeah, so don't do that. I'll put you in touch with these guys. They had their account hacked and they were able to recover it. So whatever they did, we'll put you in touch with them so that you can get yours back, because that's important.
Yeah, I'd like that. Oh.
Yeah, and Nick is a fucking awesome guy. Like literally one of the few people that I know that like no bullshit would give you the shirt off of his back. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure if he knows how to get it recovered, he'll help you out there. But look, dude, 47. Not only was your fight badass, but the whole card overall was fucking amazing. Like that was some really really dope shit. And looking forward to 48. I mean, if we get Baughman on that card, I got to do something. We got to come up with something that I can do to show my appreciation more than just commentary or, fighter interviews. It's got to be something that I can do to show my appreciation. You got to help me out here.
Well, shit, man. I mean, I might have to think about that for a second, but you guys already do a good job, man. And I do like the placement as far as the sponsor of my fight. I like that company Against All Enemies. They can keep sponsoring all my fights. You know what I'm saying? That works
Yes,
out.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's kind enough. That's kind enough of you guys.
Well, they did a really good job with the placement, and like you're on our mats and the everything, right? I mean, it looked great. It looked great,
I'm
and
in.
I love the look. I don't know who designed that, but they need a raise.
Yeah, actually, they will get a raise.
You know what I mean? So, look, I absolutely cannot wait to see you fight again. Even in the fight where you got your butt kicked, you didn't, hold your head down. You got right back to the drawing board. And like I said, we saw the improvements. And me, as somebody who watches fighters very often, interviews fighters, and builds relationship with fighters, it's really, really cool to see that transformation. You know what I mean? You didn't quit on yourself. Even in that whole fight, you were down in the third round and you had to throw a Hail Mary, and at every chance you were given, you did. You know what I mean? So you never give up on yourself, and that's the type of heart that we want to see. You know what I mean? So but middleweight, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, let's do it, man. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just glad that I'm nowhere near 85 anymore, because yeah, you'd beat me up, man. You'd beat me up.
If I had any strength left.
I'm sure you'll make the necessary adjustments, and you'll be a massive 85er.
You see that in my background?
What do you got?
That's my home defense.
Is it upside down?
Nope. It's a flamethrower.
What? Oh shit!
Yeah, bro.
I gotta come visit you.
Yeah, I'll show you a video of it one time.
Yeah, send it. All right, my mans. Of course, before I let you go, I'd like to give you a chance to thank sponsors, training partners, coaches, whoever you want, man. Take the floor.
All right. Hey, I appreciate it. I definitely do want to give a shout out this time around to all the sponsors that helped out for RUF 47, to include Radio Central. Thank you guys. You were awesome. I appreciate all the interviews you did, all the radio ads you did for me, and just all the overall support. And yeah, American Chiropractic, Paleo to Go, Relax Mobile Massage, my website store, and KNTR Sports Radio, US Arms, and of course, Against All Enemies, and my coach, Fiore, at Fiore's Endorphin Factory. We'll have those guys going for the next one, and also looking to get some more sponsors. But most importantly, shout out to my family, man, and all the other fans that had tuned in to the pay-per-view. I really appreciate you guys watching. That's a huge part of my motivation to keep going, to be honest, is to just keep, working out and getting all these matches there for you guys so you can see me fight. But I appreciate you guys being there along for the journey, and it means a lot, and keep going with that.
100%, man. Like I said, a pleasure to watch a fight. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. I mean, really, it's just fucking all cool from here, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Thanks a lot for the opportunity.
Anytime, my mans. So 48, I'm down. I already sent the proposed matchup to Jason. I don't know if you've heard anything back on that, so maybe I'll give him a little poke and see what's up with that. But I'd love to see it. I think it'd be a fun fight.
I agree.
And if not, I'm sure he's got a million other guys that he can throw your way.
Yep. I'm down, brother.
All right, man. Absolutely. Well, until next time.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. We'll talk next time, man. Take it easy. Have a good night.
You too.